Did you grow up in the village then?
Yeah, I did grow up in the village.
So the reason why you didn't have electricity is because your village couldn't afford it.
Yes, no one could afford it. Have you ever pushed a donkey before?
I have seen a
Have
donkey
you
being pushed.
ever put water on a donkey?
I haven't yet, but I've seen water on donkeys.
Yeah,
I have the experience.
I mean, so let me tell you,
like.
what I'm telling you is raw information. Like, not anyone else that is giving it to you. Do you know why fools get those visas to go to America and all that? The reason as to why those people get those visas is because they don't have anything on them. At the US Embassy, the decision of going to the US is made days before when you get there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only thing that is there is just like 5% for you to approve you or not to. Have you ever flown to Tampa? It's a very small airport. Very small airport, just like JKIA.
Yeah.
I think it could be the size of JKIA.
Stop throwing
Yeah,
shade.
but it's the truth. You just said, like you said, the truth. Yeah? That's the only saddest thing in America.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, going to prison is so easy.
Before the show starts, I want to let you in on something. Episode 100, 101, and 102 of the Couch Connect podcast is going to be recorded live in the city of Nairobi, the city of Toronto, and the city of Minneapolis. If you'd like to be part of the audience, purchase your ticket now. Find the link in the description to this video below. Enjoy this episode. Mobeck,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
Ask me.
What makes someone believe in themselves enough to want to be a representative of their people?
Wow. First of all, developing confidence is very important, by the way.
Okay.
And it has to be in you first. And representing people is just very small. It's just like activism.
Yeah.
And the moment you feel like you can just voice on someone else that you cannot say something, that's enough representation.
Okay.
Even if you can speak on behalf of your own child, that's representation.
Yeah.
But now when the Nini opens up, the whole scope opens up, like now it's for a larger community and all that. It's a trend.
Yeah.
Like starts slow. Like myself, I started very small, like from working experience, you know, small companies.
Yeah.
And then you grow up, the kind of space started growing larger. You know, I got myself to the diaspora, like representing the diaspora. That's how small it starts. And then at the end of the day, you realize you outgrow some things, you change the environment, go represent the people who are least fortunate enough that they cannot speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that you can easily realize, like you've just grown confidently.
Yeah.
To represent the people. Yeah.
Let's probably, turn this around a little bit.
Right.
Someone is watching you here today and probably has no idea who you are. So if you're meeting someone for the first time and you wanted to introduce yourself to them, what would you say about yourself?
I'm a self-made person.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot say like I just looked at someone that started growing from that. I started from the trenches.
Okay.
Very low. I think I've gone through, I've not skipped even one step.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me that context.
let me tell you, yeah, me born and raised people is a thing.
Okay.
You understand? So, when, how can I say? So, how can I say now?
We can contextualize it. So let's go back to the very beginning.
Right.
Paint me a picture of the context in which you are brought up. How does that look?
Man, my parents are just retired teachers.
Okay.
They are very basic life. Yeah, and when someone may think like when you are parents who are retired teachers, you are in money and all that.
Man, when you, back in the day, teachers were the richest of the crop.
Yes.
So you basically grew up in a wealthy or well-off middle-class family. I would say that.
I won't say like in poverty, like per se, because my parents really worked so hard for us, for me to go to school and college and all that. But I lived basically a basic life like any other person in the village.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did not skip those things. Like come back when I'm 20, going somewhere else, trying to go and do other things just to make life happen. That's why I'm saying like it had to take place regardless.
Did you grow up in the village then?
Yeah, I did grow up in the village. But you know, my parents used to move from point A to B all the time, from point A to B, because of transfers and all that. So you could live one time in the village, one time you're not in the village, you know. But more, I was in the village. But the challenges that I saw growing up were very tough. And I still see them today. That's why it's easier for me to feel like I can tackle them up. And the fact that I've gone outside the world, it helps me a lot. I've seen things differently. Yeah.
So when you say the challenges that you saw, are these challenges you were experiencing or
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
neighborhood, people in your neighborhood were experiencing?
Who are the neighborhood? It's me, including me. So there's no way that we can easily say this challenge is, hey, look here, Ogato. I come in a village where there wasn't electricity.
Okay.
Right? So can I have electricity in my village? You can't afford electricity, really.
So the reason why you didn't have electricity is because your village couldn't afford it.
Yes, no one could afford it. We're on the same level.
Let me try to counter that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we say that the government didn't see the need to bring or to power the village? Because I would juxtapose your village against, let's say, a village closer to Nairobi. There was probably motivation by the area leadership of those environments around Nairobi to bring electricity to them, as opposed to maybe the motivation to take electricity to your village was probably 5 hours away from Nairobi, and maybe your leaders didn't see the need to bring electricity.
But you see, here's the thing. What you're saying is very true.
Yeah.
When they don't see anything, which is the need for you to have those social amenities, like those like electricities, they're very essential in the society, right? Because if you grow a certain area, there are a lot of things which are going to come out of them. The problem is here we've had bad leadership. And this bad leadership, people don't realize, like it's bad leadership. Because of very small way of, they were made for them to think, to the point whereby, so all of them just have that contagious little village thinking, and it becomes now a syndrome. That syndrome will never go away just so easily that.
So what you're saying is the leaders have a sort of minute way of looking at things?
Of course, absolutely. You know, you see...
Because they grew up in the village?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me say, like for example, how important is electricity, according to you?
I think where there is power, any sort of power, there is development.
Even solar power?
Yes.
Okay. How important is water?
Water is very important. I mean, water is life.
Do you know?
We mean drinking water in this case, right?
Yeah. Yeah, drinking water. Do you know when we grow up, where you used to go and draw water from? The rivers.
Yes.
Using what? Donkeys.
Okay.
Have you ever pushed a donkey before?
I have seen a donkey being pushed.
Have you ever put water on a donkey?
I haven't yet, but I've seen water on donkeys. I have the experience.
I mean, so let me tell you, what I'm telling you is raw information. Like not anyone else that is giving it to you. This is what now I know to do and all that.
Yeah.
And it's not even like 2-5 minutes walk. It's miles to go and get the water, to draw the water. At times again, even I was making, reminding the people when I was doing the campaign and all that, telling the people when I was launching, like, do you guys remember us going to the river far and far, 2 a.m. in the morning to go and draw water from the river, and then come back about around 11, and the water just draws into small buckets on small jerrycans. Like for one jerrycan, it takes like almost like 5-6 minutes to fill up.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people need that water. And they started laughing, but they still do the same thing.
Or in your village, people still go get water from
absolutely.
the river.
We don't have water from our compounds.
Okay.
So unless people come to realize how that is important, is the day, like, for instance, like me, I'm planning to come up with a project which is going to help them. Everybody should have water in their compounds first, because that one will improve the way they look at things differently.
Okay.
I live in America, you know that. Where do I get my water?
I guess from your kitchen sink.
How far is from my bedroom to the kitchen? How far is my bedroom where I have my shower to my bed? You see these things.
A step away.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even my village, I want my parents to have the same way. Not only my parents, even the people who are surrounding the environment, because you cannot have such as amenities without other people just benefit the same thing.
You know, you're saying that, I'm even thinking here that this enables you to buy back time in the sense that you no longer now have to go to the river to fetch water. At that time, the 2 hours you're taking to take your donkey to the river and back home,
right?
You would use that time to do something else.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you see again and again, you're just going back to light. Light is security. Like some of us, like where I come from, man, we're really suffering.
Yeah.
I've spoken so much about this in very many forums that I've gone to because I know how it's affecting the people.
Yeah.
You know, we're in 2025. And personally, I work in a safety and security company where I manage fleets. And I know where everything that is working out around the world is. So because I have that access of softwares and in my international corporation, whatever, everything that is working there. And when I come to my village and I see someone is stealing a cow, you know how that makes me feel like? Like,
people steal cattle in your village?
yes, people steal cattle.
Okay.
You know that, I mean, like, you know, we are bordering with them, the Kipsigis and the Maasais as a border in my constituency. And man, people don't sleep. People have to stay up. Like, men go to bed around. I don't want to give this secret because it's going to be out. But I know, this is what I'm going to say. People barely sleep. But let me just say it.
They have to stay awake.
Yes,
no, come on.
Some men go
give out the secret. I mean, what do you mean?
Men go to sleep early so that they can wake up by around 10, 11, 10, thereabout. So that they can stay awake to take care of the animals.
Oh.
So now the thieves have changed because the thieves are amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Again, this is
So
so
the thieves
funny.
know the secret.
They already know the secret.
Yeah.
So they don't steal at that time. They steal towards morning time or early. You see, like between 9 and 10, that's when they steal.
You wake up from your bed at 11 o'clock when the cattle are gone.
The cattle are gone.
Why do you think people are stealing cattle though?
Yeah, you see, is first of all is lack of it's lack of security. I would just say that we don't have sufficient security. And then number one, another thing here is people don't understand the essence of I don't know how I can call it, but it's just stupid. I don't think why you're gonna steal a cow.
Okay.
Because they steal a cow, they go slaughter it or sell it. You understand?
Yeah.
And again now, it's come to a point whereby it's not even helping people anything at all. It's so dangerous to find someone who's stealing a cow because they can kill you.
Yeah.
You understand that? So that's why I'm only coming up with a way whereby no one can steal. When we were speaking behind the cameras before this recording, I told you on what I'm planning, coming up with that software, that system.
Yeah, you're going to tell me about this system,
Yes.
but I want to go back slightly to these reasons for stealing cattle. So you told me one of the reasons they steal the cattle is because of insecurity.
That's correct.
But maybe something else that I'm trying to look for here, what is the reason that people would want to steal cattle instead of, let's say, either stealing something else or working hard to become wealthy? Is there a fundamental reason why people are stealing cattle?
Selling a cattle is a hot cake.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get money like almost instantly. So you don't have to struggle like doing anything else. Because it's money that you see working. That's like a bunch. If you steal a cow for like 70,000, 60,000 Kenyan shillings, you know, your solution is you have a solution towards that.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's money that you see, which is that's lying somewhere else.
How much do cattle go for?
It depends. But from around like 20 to 150,000 to 200,000, depending what type of a cow that you steal.
Okay.
If you steal those big bulls for meat, how much money are you going to sell it?
100,000?
Yes, of course. How much is a kg of meat?
I
What if you
know,
steal
maybe
a cow of 1,000 kgs? How much money are you going to sell it? Okay. But again, it's a throwaway price. And at the same time, it's been a system that I've grown up seeing the same thing happen. It didn't start yesterday.
So cattle have been stolen since even before independence.
Before independence, that's it. I've seen that happen. You know, now you see it's.
So would it also be a way of life?
It's not a way of life. It's a way of thieves that they've come up with.
Okay.
So, but it's a way of life of taking care of the animals.
Okay.
You see, now you have to put extra knowledge, extra caution for you to take care of your cows because they're gonna be stolen anyway. Even my grandmother's cow was stolen, so not anyone else.
The reason why I'm asking if it's a way of life is because you see, in some villages or in some instances, there are communities where, in order for you to pass from boyhood into manhood, you're probably told go and kill something, right? Go and kill a
wild animal,
a lion or something,
or steal a cow.
So in this case, is it possible that in some communities, in order for you to become a man, you're told, hey, go and steal a cow?
I don't think I would say that because based on very many reasons. Because I don't want to infringe some people's cultures if that's what they are. But I've heard of it. It's not that I cannot prove that that's what happens.
Okay.
But with us, what happens is just theft of cows because people want to make their lives
better.
The shortcuts that make their lives better. That's it. And that's what we are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so your cattle security. So tell me about that.
Yeah. First of all, is a geofencing GPS system.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only just meant for animals, and it's with AI enabled, whereby at one particular point in time, when you're moving, because we want to section it into, what we're going to do is we're going to create a centralized place for controlling and managing animal theft.
Yeah.
And this one, we're going to discuss it with the villagers and the people around that, and we just introduce this to them.
Yeah.
Whereby, when I have a room like this with the screens and all that, and we're going to train the people on how to manage, it's just pretty much like how I do fleet management in my place of work. But now all the animals and each and every single person wants to own a good cow, because right now they own some funny cows.
Yeah.
A cow that, if someone stole it from you, you wouldn't feel pain. But the production of this cow is lesser.
Yeah.
And the pain of taking care of it is high.
Okay.
You understand?
So now they spend a lot of money to take care of the cow, but it doesn't justify
even,
the produce
exactly,
that it gives.
The yields are low and all that. So at the end of the day, it beats the factor of, and people want to have good animals for their dairy farming and all that.
Yeah.
This one is going to improve a lot of productivity, because people are going to be like these other communities like in Kiambu County and all that, like trying to have good cows so they can easily do dairy farming, dairy products, and all these kind of things, so include it together. So, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have all the animals. Yeah. Every single person who wants to own an animal or has an animal right now, we're going to equip it with a GPS that no one will notice it. Yeah. So we want to make a place of security. When we're going to install these GPS devices on these cows and all that, we're going to install them in different places that we not even mentioned. Maybe in hooves and arms, whatever, internally and all that. So it's just a lot of things. But we have so many ways that we're going to do it. Yeah. And it's going to be very cheap, actually. Yeah, less than, I say, like, if you have like a bunch of cows, it's going to cost you like less than 15,000 or 20,000 per year for you to have all that security system equipped with you. And that security system, so it's installed and controlled and managed from one central place. At the same time, you can manage it from your phone. Yeah. So the moment you have that GPS on you, if your cow lives within a vicinity of 100 meters, you're going to get a notification on your phone. Yeah. And the more especially, it's just auto set at night. The moment at night comes like that, so you have people who will be seated somewhere managing the entire community. Yeah. By knowing like so and so Ogato, me, or someone else has animals which are worth this much. They are GPS enabled, so the geofencing is already set. The moment you try to move it, the notification is sent. The alarm and the siren system will just go off. Yeah. And everyone else will wake up. There's no way that you can go with that cow. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's this is 2025 where we have AI enabled and all that. So the thing which is going to happen, so all the cows that are being registered and being installed, the equipment will be seen on a display board. And that display board, we're able to see where each and every single cow is. Even if you go take that cow and slaughter it, you cannot remove the GPS. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and again, something so funny. I found some Kenyans that I've been talking to. There's a guy known as Richard Turere. Yeah, is doing the same software installation for that. We're going to make sure we have the entire village have that installed. And guess what? This one is going to create employment for young people to manage this system as well.
And even provide security.
Yes, that's provision of security. Number two, people are going to have better animals for them to improve their productivity. Yeah. So by that, there's enough employment. So people, when you have these good animals for production, some people are going to have ways of selling animal products. Some people are going to have ways to. We have students who have gone to school to study for veterinary, for taking care of animals and all that. Yeah. So there's so many things that are coming around. Yeah. So it's such a good system that I'm going to install. That's why it's one of my, like, it's just passionately, because it's has affected me personally. Yeah. And I want it to should be the number one solution. And I'm going to do it first of all from my compound to be like as an example. This is what is going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I just said, man, the people who are stealing cows, you should become this is your last day.
Find a new vocation.
Yeah, find a new vocation, because this one you can't do anything. Because you can't steal it. It's geofencing.
Yes.
It's technology. You can't go any further.
Yeah.
I'm going to do even further what you call droning. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you don't understand about droning.
Yeah.
Like you have that drone and all that. If you steal a cow and then send the message to the control room, the drone is going to chase you. How fast can you go with it? Yeah, and it's night vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just behind you because it's the GPS enabled. This is what I do at work.
Well, but isn't Kisii a hilly place with lots of trees? And I don't know, maybe drones would not be effective in a place that has a lot of tree cover.
The drone can go as high as it can.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think if there's a tree which goes higher than 100 meters high.
Okay.
Do you have any?
No,
It's
I
AI
don't.
enabled, and I don't think whether it's going to be fixed. So let me tell you, even in Michigan right now, in my place of work,
Yeah.
the way at times when we want to know where some vehicles are and all that, something happens and all that, we have those drones that we normally send to go and see. If maybe a driver's just called in with a problem and all that, so the drone can just go there within a flash of let's say like 20 miles an hour or something to go to that place, if it's just within the vicinity and all that. Or there's another drone which is sent around that area because we have so many management systems everywhere in the United States. So each and every single drone can go to a place of where you are to see what is exactly that is happening. So I don't think if there is a way that is going to happen.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you have a good cow,
Yeah.
like a bigger cow, it can't even go like 20 miles. Kuna ng'ombe watu wanafuga man inakaa kama chura. So swara yani ukiguza tu hivi bumper to bumper inachomoka. So you have a cow which is, man, you bought it like 200,000.
Yes.
Unless you just steal it and just put it in a vehicle and disappear with it.
Yeah.
That's it. But again, this we have to sensitize our people because of those kind of things that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
It's really affected them in a very big way. That's why that security things is going to be one of the best things ever.
Yeah. I believe so too.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned America here a couple of times, and I'm so fascinated.
Yeah.
I've visited America a couple of times, and every time I've visited, I'm amazed with technology. So one of the pieces of technology that amazed me when I visited America, earlier on, is there's this collars that they have on dogs. So in America, for context here, for folks who haven't seen this yet, I know you probably have, but for those who haven't seen yet, most homes are not fenced. Most homes are out in the open.
Yeah.
And then there's people who have dogs, and they would have their dogs outside during the summer. They will be in the outdoors. So one day I'm taking a walk down the street on the sidewalk, and as I'm walking, I see a dog running towards me. It looks massive.
Yes.
It is barking so loudly.
But it won't come to you.
And so I was so scared. So I froze. I stood, I froze, I looked at the dog.
Yeah.
But then as the dog was just about to pounce on me, it stopped.
It stopped.
And so I went and narrated this story to my uncle who I was staying with. And then my uncle told me, oh, no, don't worry. It will not do anything. So you see where it is. There's a line, an electric line that runs under in the ground or something. And if the dog tries to cross that line,
it'll be shocked.
It will be shocked.
Yes.
Or something like that. It'll be shocked. I think the collar would shock the dog. And
because they already have an equipment over here which is electrified and that, so it cannot cross that. That's the geofence. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and so it was very interesting to see that. And so you're talking about America here a lot, and I think what you're trying to do here is probably enable your village to reach some level of development that is seen in some of this developed.
Exactly. Like this is what I keep saying. I thought about the geofencing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it a cross line. Like each and every single person who's there, we're going to have the major cross line and then the small cross lines. People don't need to fence their houses for anything. If you have like 50K, you forget about cow theft.
Yeah.
You understand? So what we're going to do is just geofence it with that electrical device with the GPS and all that. So once we install that, if you try to move an animal like that, it won't even move because it's not possible because it's geofenced. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying like that electro device system, that's what we're going to install to a lot of most homes, and then we're going to have one major one just cutting across the border like that. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit pricey for that because of and all that. But if the people come into that contribution, because it's something that we're going to find solution towards, and the people who are interested to do it, and because I know people will be interested to do that, we have to end this nonsense forever. It's can never be there anymore.
True.
I mean, I want to find a permanent solution for this. Those things that we keep saying every day and every day.
Over and over again.
At the same time, I don't have to be a member of parliament for me to do that.
Yes.
I'm doing it regardless. Even
So whether you go into parliament or not, you're still going to do it.
Yes,
that was going to be my next question.
Yes.
You want to do this in your village.
Yeah.
Why don't you deploy this to both the guys who are stealing cows from you? Because I think they also have cows and also in your village. I mean, what I'm trying to say here, why would you want to deploy this across the country, probably?
You see, first of all, you must have like a pilot program for it to take place. So I know, and then when people just see that that is working, then we can just deploy the rest of the country, and people will get more employment in doing that and all that to improve the security systems. Yeah. So it has to start somewhere, regardless. Yeah.
I'm very happy that you want to continuously improve the lives of the people that you've seen as you grew up, and make their conditions better. But you've and like I said, you've been mentioning America here, man. I want to hear this America story for you and what America has been for you, that you even have the audacity to say that you want to come back and change your community for you. So if you're to take me back to the day that you landed in America, what is that day like for you?
Yeah, it was September 3rd, 2015,
Okay.
3:06 in Atlanta airport. I've never forgotten.
3:06 p.m.
3:06 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're touching down in
Atlanta Stadium. So it was epic, actually. I would just say that. I mean, when I landed in America, man, it was very hot. I remember that day. The heat was just coming from the ground.
What date was it you said? 3rd September?
Yeah, September 3rd. Yeah, 3:06 p.m.
Yeah, the summer is just coming to an end and the fall is...
you know how you feel the mirage on your eyes like that. So now... we just left the airport with one of my friends who he doesn't like to be mentioned a lot. And we were on our way to Alabama.
Yeah.
And so, man, we stopped somewhere in, what was that? Was it Homestead? No, Anston.
Yeah.
On I-20 East.
So someone comes and picks you from Atlanta?
From Atlanta airport.
And you are supposed to go down to
Alabama. It's like about 2 hours drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was epic. And then, man, so I remember, man, the heat was like, I was like, where am I? It's so humid.
Yeah.
And we could feel the heat. And then the ground is smelling so different. It was like, this is so fresh of a country, man. It's just so natural.
Yeah.
So clean. Trying to look for litter around or anything else, man, it's just a very clean country. To me, it was just a challenge. But I'd say America really has taught me a lot of things. Yeah. And then just went to Alabama. And then life started. Just like that.
Did you experience any shock? I don't want to say culture shock, but anything that shocked you at all when you got there? If you were to look back 2015, 10 years ago.
Man, it's something that shocked me. I think a lot of things shocked me. I've never known there's a country can be so organized like that.
You are shocked by the amount of organization?
Yeah, the amount of organization was crazy. Yeah, through the airport. I was used to I used to work at the airport.
Yeah.
So I know how our airport looks like. When I landed in Atlanta,
the harassment.
Oh man. I was like, is this an airport? Or is it a whole country or some city that I landed in?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's an airport. And just getting out, man, you see people like so busy.
Yeah.
Cars are moving like stairs, first floor, second floor, arrival, departures, Nanini. Things are just coming out. Atlanta can be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been to Atlanta, right?
I've been to Atlanta.
Yeah, you know how the airport is. It's very busy in the whole world.
Funny thing is, most of the time I feel like all airports kind of look the same, like North American airports, most of them. I mean, the big ones, that is. I don't notice a major difference between airports. I mean, and unless I was
if you're not very keen. If you land in Denver, it's different.
Okay.
It's vast. Like it's away from the city life.
Okay. Yeah.
If you land in Detroit, is equally very vast, but again, almost like within the city life. Dallas, it has its own zip code.
Okay.
Fort Worth, it has its own zip code. That's the largest airport, which it's to the point like the airport itself, it has its own zip code.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it is. And which airport? Houston is slightly bigger than Dallas. And
the Houston one, would that be the George W. Bush one?
Yeah, George W. Bush one, the bigger one. Yeah. And which one? ID, Washington, D.C. Yeah, that one is massive too. Yeah, it's kind of different.
My best flight ever was a flight that I took from Toronto to
Washington.
To Washington, man. That was beautiful, man. The pilot landed that massive plane so calmly, man. I didn't even feel the plane touching down. I felt like most pilots try to touch down as smoothly as possible, but man, this guy, he touched down so nicely. It is the only time I have ever clapped when a plane landed. The only
because
time.
you didn't feel it landing.
I didn't feel the plane landing, man.
But where were you seated though?
I was seated, I don't remember.
Away from the wheels or the landing gear?
I don't remember where I was seated.
Yeah, probably didn't feel it. So it depends where you were seated though.
Is it?
Yeah.
But most of the time, I feel like in most of my flights, I kind of end up somewhere around the wing.
That makes me feel like what type of a class that you fly in.
Oh, I fly economy, man. I always fly economy. I can't afford to
because
fly
if you're
business.
economy, most than likely, because the rear landing wheels are just back there. So those are the ones who feel the impact of landing and all that. I think you need to ask Otwe that. He will tell you that better. So,
okay.
But and again, there are pilots, like more especially Kenya Airways, despite the condition of the flights, of their aircrafts, they are very smooth pilots. Very smooth. I have to give them that.
Okay.
Flying KQ is so smooth. The problem is
The planes.
That's it.
Have you taken I don't know if they call it 003 or 002 from New York to Nairobi?
That's what I used the last time that I flew in here. But I tried to avoid it because of the service, because of the delays and all that.
Yeah.
And you see, when you fly American flights, man, and you fly a small flight to New York to go and take another flight, and then you just get into something that you cannot even have Wi-Fi or anything else.
You know, man, you've been on an American Airlines from, I don't know, wherever you came from to New York. And it has some very many nice amenities.
Yeah, very many nice amenities. And just get into KQ and you're like, man, all of a sudden, it's gone.
I like the fact that you can be speaking Swahili, though, on the entire 14, 16, whatever, 15 hours on that plane.
Man, Swahili is one of the smoothest language in me. I can do a podcast in Swahili. Like, Swahili is so smooth. It's so easy. And again, I have a very funny story about my Swahili.
Yeah.
People think on people. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's the truth.
People think?
Yeah, people think of... yeah, but flying like those airports, those airports.
Yeah, the way they all kind of look, they kind of look the same. They could be vast and all, but inside the airport, you don't see a lot of difference, I'd say, as opposed to, so for example, if I go to the Kigali, the Uganda airport, the airport in Entebbe, and the airport in Nairobi, you'd see major differences there.
Yeah.
But I think that in the airports in North America, they kind of have some sort of standard.
Features. I wish. Have you ever flown to Tampa, Florida?
No, I haven't. Flown
oh my
Tampa.
God! You need to try. It's a very small airport. Very small airport, just like JKI.
Yeah.
I think it could be the size of JKI. JKI is a little bit smaller to Tampa.
So stop throwing shade.
Yeah, but it's the truth. You just said the truth. Tampa.
Did you know that JKIA is one of the biggest airports in Africa?
Yeah, even Agege said you're going to be a chairman of imbeciles. There's nothing wrong with that. So
Agege from Aminata.
You know that. Say like,
okay,
yeah, you can be a chairman of imbeciles. There's nothing wrong with that. So JKIA is our small airport.
Look at this guy comparing.
It's our small airport. We should be happy about it. We have tents everywhere, bro. If you go to Tampa airport, you can ask people who watch from Tampa. They can tell you.
Folks, if you've been to the Tampa airport, can you comment on your experience with Tampa airport and if it, if your story corroborates whatever Mr. Mobeck here is saying?
Oh man, Tampa, even the organization, the departure, the arrivals, car hire, all those amenities you want, man, everything is organized. Like you can tell, like this is the airport. People sat down and organized it. You cannot even say it. Even the PHX is very organized as well.
Yeah. What's PHX?
Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix, man. Like you can get off the plane and then you can drive your rental car to. You can take a train to rental cars, just like Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The rental car parking lot is just all the way away from the airport,
from the main terminal.
Yeah, from the main terminal. But the moment you check in at the rental cars and all that, they're more than likely they're not going to throw you off again into security checking systems and all that. So it's gonna put you. Yeah, that's the only beauty thing about it.
So you go through security once once you return your car.
Yes,
your
because people don't know this. TSA begins at the checking point at the rental company.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the
Is
second one
that
check
only in
Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Yes.
Okay.
I was surprised, man. Then I expected like I'm late. You understand? So I'm
Yeah.
returning the car. I'm supposed to go back to
The main terminal.
the main terminal.
To actually
so
check
then
in.
I was told the security that you can check in from here and you're done. So I checked in, got on the plane, and then the next security point was so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got in. I didn't even miss my flight because it was all the way up there on the,
Yeah,
the toppest floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What do you think it would take us to get to such levels?
Corruption off completely.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't have those kind of things.
Don't you think there's corruption in North America?
There is corruption.
Okay.
But that corruption is, the difference with us is we are not passionate about our things. I don't know if you understand that.
Passionate.
In America,
what do you mean by our things?
In America, the corruption is we want to do something, we want to do it very well.
Okay.
You understand? And make it look very well. The corruption is not within what they deliver, it's within who does it.
Okay.
You understand? The price is given there. It's all about favoritism and all that, who gets the job to be done and all that. And at the same time, you cannot steal from the government. Don't steal within private sector and all that.
Yeah.
Because the government, how long will it take before the Uncle Sam comes on you? Do you want to do the job for the government?
I've seen a guy, I saw a Kenyan guy who, let's look up for a picture of that guy who stole money and then bought planes in Kenya. He was flying around with a Cessna 172 or something like that.
Right.
And that was very dumb of him. I think stealing from the American government is one of the worst mistakes that anybody would ever make.
But you see, you cannot steal from the federal government. It's not possible. Even the local government, you can't. For how far can you go with it?
Or you could steal a little.
You could steal a little, but how far can you go with it?
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you have to use so
somehow
much.
They will catch up with you.
I mean, I don't know how far you're going to, but still,
Yeah.
they'll catch up with you. It doesn't matter how long they'll go.
Yeah.
And when they get you, know what happens.
What
They don't have standards. Yeah, everyone is equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take you somewhere that you don't want to be seen ever again.
Mm-hmm.
So, federal jobs and all that, I have some of my friends, they were telling me like, man, I don't want to do government jobs because I don't have the threshold of taking, if things don't work out very well.
Yeah.
You can't even get paid. You know that. It's substandard or something like that.
If you do something substandard, you won't be paid.
Of course you know that. Gato, let me ask you.
Yeah.
The same way that we have hawkers here.
Yeah.
Like we have hawkers everywhere, right? In America, that's how you see all posters. It's all about lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lawyer for everything. Yeah. They want to lawyer you for anything, for everything, everywhere.
Yeah.
Like most posters that I see, if you drive through Chicago and all that, 75% are lawyers. Whether accident, divorce, anything like you can imagine of.
The worst one I normally see is the one for, what do you call it? Side effects of medication. So you see, like, have you taken this medication?
Yes.
Are you experiencing the side effects?
That's a lawyer. You have a lawyer.
The Chicago
Free of
hammer
charge.
on X12456, something like that.
And then you call, they represent you. They just want to find a case regardless.
Yeah.
Those are hawkers.
Sometimes I feel like it's very hard. It will be very hard for me to run a full-blown business in
the
America.
US. Yeah.
Because of fear
of
for
legal
repercussions or legal implications of if I ever got into trouble for anything at all, even if it was an actual mistake. And sometimes I'm very scared of that, man, because you would be sued to death.
Oh man, America is something else. Yeah, it's something else. Like, I was interviewing some police in Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And I asked them a question. What are you afraid of? And then I think the lawyers. Yeah, lawyers can come up with anything at another given point in time. Yeah. And they put you down for that. So that's how worse the things can get.
But interesting enough is sometimes I see people being bullied by, especially by cops. But somehow they
get out.
They somehow
get away with it.
Yeah, I see that all the time. But I think that lawyers in America also have found a way of navigating the criminal justice system in such a smooth way that sometimes I feel sad for someone who doesn't have money and in some sort of criminal
activity.
Maybe not even a criminal activity, but let's just say they are in some sort of legal trouble. Because most likely the quality of lawyer that you have determines whether you're going to end up in prison or in the case it's going to be dropped. And this comes with a price tag. So if you want to get out, you probably have to get a very good lawyer who will get either the charges dropped or something else. But if you don't have money and you end up probably with a public defender, you might even not have done the thing, but you might end up with jail time. Or
that's the only saddest thing in America.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, going to prison is so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difference between freedom and imprisonment is just like a fly whisk.
Yeah.
Like it's just something very tiny like that. The level is just kuhukuna pale. One moment you are free, another moment you are a prisoner.
Something very interesting though is that flying in America is very cheap as opposed to flying in Canada. Flying in Canada is so expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, because there's a time I was flying from Toronto to Vancouver. I had to fly into the US and then back and drive into Vancouver because it was cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove to DTW, Detroit, and then took a flight to Washington, D.C. I got to Washington, D.C., I took a rental car, I crossed the border to Vancouver.
Yeah, you mean Washington State, I think.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Washington State, not D.C. I don't know why I keep saying that. Yeah, in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cheaper that way. But flying from Toronto to Vancouver, man, it was $1,000.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
what?
damn expensive. Even from Toronto to Ottawa itself.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
It's expensive.
Even Montreal, flying from Montreal just to Toronto, just that is just, no way.
Yeah, I
But
think
flying from Toronto to DC or Chicago or anywhere in LAX, which is or Las Vegas or LA, it's just like $200 or $300.
Let me give you some interesting facts of some Christmas holiday. Me and a couple of friends of mine decided to go drive down to Miami. And so we rent a car and then we drive down to Miami. We pick a friend of ours in Boston and we go down together. So our friend suddenly has to go back to work. And so we were wondering.
So did you have to cross through Vermont or you crossed through
No, we crossed through
New York?
Through New York. So we went through Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
So we crossed Niagara and then we drive all the way east to Boston and then
You went on 90 east all the way to
I don't know
Boston.
the highways, man.
Oh.
But most probably
Yeah,
I-90,
it's 90, 80 east.
Yeah. So anyways, we get him, then we go down.
That was quite a drive.
It was a drive, but there was like four of us, so it was easy because when the others are asleep, one of us is driving. So as we get down, and then our friend has to go back to Boston. So we're wondering, man, so what are we gonna do? Do we have to all of us drive because it's gonna be expensive, man? And then he checks a flight, and the flight is $50.
From where?
From
Boston?
Miami to Boston.
Yes.
And we were like, what? $50? Because from Toronto to anywhere, to Vancouver, to, I don't know, the least it would be probably is $300.
I think I've flown with the economy with the $49 from Atlanta to, what was that? Was Houston or Chicago? No, to Denver. Yeah. Yeah, my very first time to go to Denver, I flew with the $49.
I've just thought about it right now, man. It's cheaper to fly in the US than it is even to fly in Kenya.
Yes.
Because how much is it to fly to Kisumu? Isn't it like 8,000 shillings, I think? Or thereabouts?
I flown to Kisumu a long time ago, I think, but I flew, it was a 10,000 or some return flight.
I've been to Diani a couple of times, and I think that was 8,000 shillings. Those are 8,000 shillings, so like $80 or something like that.
No, that's like about $60.
Okay, $60.
US dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
Canadian dollars, it would be about $80. Yeah. And the point here being that flying in America is very cheap.
It's very cheap.
And if Aoto were here, so Aoto and I always, Eric Mutiso, shout out every other time with Eric podcast. So if Aoto were here, we like chatting about flying planes. And so one of the things I remember I was telling him when he was here is how I want to buy a plane to rack up my flying hours, because it's easy to buy a plane in North America too. To buy one and fly it just for training, and then once you're done training, you sell it. You get your money. You most probably get your money back or even more when you do that. And I would imagine that maybe doing that here or anywhere else would even
That's crazy.
Would even be harder.
Yeah, very hard.
Yeah.
But again, the provision of the equipment is the problem. Yeah, and again now it's overpriced, it's over standardized. People want to own anything, nothing, even using very queer ways of getting stuff. So it may be a challenge for you to get that. I don't know anything in aviation that I would want to give someone any knowledge about it. Nah, so I won't engage.
But we can go back to the airport. So you land in
Yeah.
in Dallas. You take the car. You drive with your
No,
friend to
Atlanta,
Alabama.
to
Or you land in Atlanta. Yes.
yeah, I landed in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I took a ride to Alabama.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how is that first couple of months for you? First couple of weeks for you?
You know, man, America, for me, someone who took me there lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
So paint for me the lie, and then paint for me the truth that you found out once you got there.
Yeah.
So what was the lie?
First of all, I left my job over here. I was doing so well. I was already a general manager in a very big company. so a bunch of my friends, America brings
you're already in green pastures here, so you wanted greener.
Yeah, I was doing well, man. So I would say that I lost that. Oh man, that wasn't easy. So I remember I was with I don't remember who I was. I think it was Ruth. Ruth was my driver.
Okay.
So we were having this conversation in the car. I'm like, someone told me to go to America. There's this job that I'm going to do. Out of the blues, I didn't even have an idea which job it was. Because when you're having a conversation with people in America, they tell you stuff that you don't know what they are exactly and what they do. There's that level of professionalism and all that. But the way I'd worked out myself to be where I was in Kenya is not the same way in America. Mine, I got a job out of experience and what I'm able to deliver. In America, man, they don't give a damn about what you have, and they don't even know what is my experience on. Yeah, I started from zero scratch. So what happens here is, I remember when I was planning that, I was here in Kilimani.
Yeah.
And so having a conversation with one of my friends, and it was like, long story short, so we make plans to go to the US. But I remember some time back, kitambo sana, I'd gone to the US Embassy after high school. I was denied a visa.
Was the US Embassy in Gigiri at that point?
Yes.
Do you remember walking up that hill from the embassy gate to the gas station where you take... How was that walk for you? Describe for me that walk.
But now let me tell you, then I didn't care as much.
Okay.
Can I tell you why? That was back then. That was 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit loaded, and I was just doing so well. So me, I was okay. Nairobi, I'd already figured it out.
This guy gave me a story of how much Makangas make, man, and it was mind-blowing. The fact that this Makangas men make so much money, more than even the bank managers who are sitting behind desks.
Yeah, I will give you a story about that.
We'll come back to that, but let's go back to the American story.
So
to the U.S. Embassy story.
Yeah. So I applied for a student. I remember I was going to Bowling Green State University, and so I got an I-20. I go through everything else, every step of the way, and then my appointment comes up to go to the embassy and all that. So I remember I was asked that question. For how long are you going to stay in America for your study? I said, I'm not coming back. So, let me tell you, the guy was coaching me on how to answer the questions at the embassy. I thought he was lying to me.
Yeah.
You see, why? I hear people go to America, they don't come back. Why are you telling me to go and tell them I'm going there to stay during my period of school course? When my school years are done, I'm supposed to come back. I was like, this guy lied to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you just makanga, you think your way the way you figure out things the way you want.
Yeah.
So I go to the embassy with my funny suit and all that. So with my documents and everything else, so I go through the embassy. I was calling window 7. I go through the interview. This guy asked me a lot of questions, blah, 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 blah. So the last question
was... Give
was
me a bank statement.
Yes. Then it wasn't serious like that.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time ago. And then so I'm there. Funny enough, we were there with Kipchumba Murkomen was there then.
Was he denied a visa too?
I think he was. Yeah. Because I think we need to confirm that with him that day.
You told me Kipchumba is your friend. You should connect me with him. I'd like to hang out with him.
It's just a long-term friendship. I don't think it's worth anything else right now. So, I mean, you can. He's an easy guy. I think you can. It's not what people see on.
I mean, the guy is the chief minister for interior security.
Yeah, but
something
I
like
don't
that.
think he's a very easy a very cool dude.
Okay.
Just talk to Obina. You know, these other guys. They find you a fly. I can give you his number. I have
Okay.
it. I don't know if he's gonna respond to you.
Yeah, give me his number. I'll
Yeah,
give him a
I will.
call. I just want to hang out with him and ask him about his skinny jeans.
Yeah. So I remember that time, and then so I was asked a question what I'm going to do there, and I was like, I'm going to school, and after school I'll start working. I told them my whole story, like
Yes.
for how I'm going to do in America. So they asked
You
me
told-
like,
you-
yes, are you going to come back by any chance? That guy really insisted on that. I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not. He said, why? So he kept asking me why. I told him like, I've already set my life on how I want to be.
Yeah.
And then, so he asked me like, did someone tell you like sijui walikuwa wananioji kwamba like kama sifai kusema hivi or anything else? No, I told him, even the guy I was telling, I told him, I think like he was lying to me. So now I'm thinking the guy was coaching me on what to say at the embassy. He was saying a lie.
So the guy who was coaching you to what to say at the embassy told you, tell them you're coming back.
Yes.
And you decided, you know what, I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the truth.
I'm not coming back.
I was like, no, I'm not coming back. To do what? Yeah, I'm going to stay in America. Yeah, I work there, I have my family and everything else.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Yeah.
And I was very candid about it. And then
Denied.
so he pulled that whole blue thing from there. He just inserted it in the
I
passport.
think it's pink in color.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm sorry. For this time around, you don't qualify for the US visa. You can again reapply.
Yeah.
Come back again. Oh man, I was like, you just denied me a visa? So he said, am I denied a visa? I was like, okay. So my hopes were so high, my life was already changed. Is in America. So now all of a sudden now it's just starting over again. So I was like, this guy, why? So I'm asking like, why did you deny me a visa? So unajua ushaona wakati on disbelief, still on denial.
Yeah.
Unaenda unaongea mpaka na masoja pale nje kwa mlango. Alafu
Yeah.
they were like, why do you think I should come back? Like nilisema hivi na hivi na hivi. So naona watu wanacheka. Sababu yani like this guy is
You're laughing at
crazy.
you.
Yes.
Because you told the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I got out there, kwenda kupanda mat, kwenda huko venye kupanda hiyo gigiri hapo kwa police station na nini. So
Yeah.
my head was like, mimi niko sawa. Tarudi tu job zangu kule River Road kama kawaida, nifanye shughuli zangu, and that story is done.
You know, let's dwell on this a little bit, man. I see a lot of people, I've seen rather a lot of people at the American embassy, man. Every day, I think there's like, I don't know, maybe 500 people who go to look for a visa there. I don't know if they do interviews every weekday or it's maybe a couple of days in the week. It's daily, Monday to Friday.
Monday through Friday, yeah.
Okay,
Friday,
so
I think
maybe 500 people go there with so many hopes and dreams, man, holding all their hopes and dreams in their hearts that this is the opportunity that they've been waiting for, and they're hoping that, you know, it's going to open for them. And then they get to the front of that counter, and then those hopes and dreams are killed right there. Sometimes I think it is sad, man, to be the visa officer. I think my heart will be so heavy, man, with the amount of, you can see the hope in someone's face when they're coming to you, when they're talking to you. You can see how they are really hopeful and they're praying, man. In their heart, you can see the prayers that they want to get this. Even when the people are seated down on that seat, on those seats, waiting to be called on the counter, man, people are there just, you know, them and their God just, you know, praying to whoever they believe in. And then when they get, and then that guy denies them the visa, I think if I was the visa officer, man, I think I'd go crazy because of the many hopes and dreams that I'd be killing. Because you can see literally the people's face drooping when you give them the pink slip.
Ogato, let me ask you a question.
Tell me.
Let me speak like an American, right? You've dealt with white people.
Yeah.
How many sentences how long do they take for them to tell you no?
Oh, man, they don't even think.
Do they think?
No, I mean, they probably think, but it's like a couple of seconds, microseconds.
Even your place of work,
Yeah.
and all that. Even if you had a girlfriend who's a white person, right?
Yeah.
If you disagree on something and you insist, if they tell you stop, what happens? You don't want the repercussions.
Yeah, if you don't stop, then something's going to happen.
They say stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even a shout or anything else. That's what it is. These people don't care.
Yeah.
The Department of Homeland Security, man, their training is very tough. They don't negotiate for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they make that decision, it's final, it's final. And again, this is what people don't even know. At the U.S. Embassy, based on, I'm not gonna speak like I'm speaking for them, but I'm gonna tell you this for free. The decision of going to the US is made days before even you get there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only thing that is there is just like 5% for you to approve you or not to.
So
your decision can easily be overturned, which is almost 90% approval. The 2% they can turn you down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where is this decided? Is it decided by some AI, some computer program, or is it?
Are
a
you
natural
telling
person?
me all those people who go to the embassy, all of them, thousands and thousands? Do you want to tell me like they use manual ways of accessing each and every single person's information for them to give you the visa?
I would imagine there's a computer system that
There's a computer
scours the
system that is
internet.
there. It chooses people and what they do. That's why you fill information which is called the DS-160 prior to your interview.
Yeah.
That's like a template for interview for you to go there. So they already made their case regardless.
Yeah.
Do you know why fools get those visas, go to America and all
Tell
that?
me.
It's because they don't have so much information.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
People like
Do you
us who are all
people
over
like
the
you,
internet.
you're all over the internet. Eh?
They will have enough.
The reason as to why those
give
people
it
get
to
those
you.
visas is because they don't have anything on them.
Yeah. Someone who
Nothing.
came from the village.
Yes, someone
nothing.
comes from the village somewhere.
There's
Ukule
no
Nyamira.
information anywhere.
Go simple.
Yeah.
Who are you? My name is so and so Nyakerario. Na. That's it. What do you do? I'm a farmer. You understand?
Yeah.
Simple stuff.
So those are the chances of getting a visa are higher.
Boss, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The way the system chooses them is because based on lack of information which is sufficient for them to either incriminate them or be denied or anything else. But you, here as a social media guy, you've said so many stuff about America, eh? And you just want to walk there humbly.
Yeah.
Eh? You know, now, I just got here. My name is so and so. I just want to go. just want to go to America.
Yeah.
You see, they already know you.
Yeah.
When that guy is just on the display screen on his interview, they have like so many strikes on you.
Yeah.
He's trying to find just one thing, at least to let you go.
Yeah.
You understand? Even BN has been denied a visa before.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Do you know a reason as to why? They'll never know.
Yeah. They probably saw his profile on the internet, and he's
I don't know if Jemo Olemse is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's never gone to the embassy, and sometimes I was just trying to ask to tell him on how to do things. I told him, man, you know what? Have you ever seen anything about the US government sometime back and all that? I can't remember. Yeah, that day they will remind you.
Recently I went on my Twitter and deleted everything.
About what?
Everything I realized that when I was a kid, when I was younger, maybe 10 years ago, I used to write stupid things on Twitter. Stupid things that are not necessarily incriminating, but, things that I would just say because, for the sake of saying, something like, I don't know, I don't like people from the South because they are not cool. Or I would make a stupid comment about some movie that I watched or something like that. I was a kid. Making those stupid comments. And so recently, I used AI to create a MAGA hat. So instead of MAGA, it was Make Kenya Great Again. It was, I think, during the elections or just after the elections. Oh, no, I remember. So I made a hat, a MAGA hat, but that said Make Kenya Great Again. And I said that we welcome the president of America then. Canada doesn't feel like being the 51st state of America. However, there's a country that would want to be the 51st state of Kenya, of America, and that country is Kenya. So Kenyans would probably welcome you, and so you should go over there and make Kenya great again. It was during the June 24th protest in June 2024. And so recently I went back and I said all these things, man, will probably incriminate me. When I travel to the US, and maybe now they probably go through my socials.
Right.
I recently applied for a Nexus card.
Yeah.
And maybe this is one of the things that they will be looking at when they are either approving or denying me the Nexus card, because I want to spend less time going through security and stuff like that when I travel. And so I'm scared now because of how much the US government has said that we are actually going to be going through people's socials to see what you guys are talking about. And that's kind of scary, a little bit.
I don't know what to make of that, but here's the thing. Personally, let me speak for myself.
Yeah.
I have never, and I won't say anything about any government whatsoever. I've tried to say something bad about Tanzania, but I just came to realize that it's not my place for me to say anything about it, because each and every single country of those sovereign state, they have their own problems and they know how to deal with them.
But you
themselves.
could be picking up for those who can't speak for
yes,
themselves.
I have, but you don't have to be vocal outside the borders.
Okay.
Yeah, and you need to know where you are, what you're doing, and the moment you take that oath to be, let's say, for instance, a certain citizen of a given country.
Yeah.
My country, I don't take no damn oath. This is my home.
Yeah.
I do whatever that I want. I say, as long as it's within the borders of the law.
Yeah.
I'm not going to offend anyone. I'm not going to offend the government or anything else.
Yeah.
But I'm a question the government because I have the responsibility, solid responsibility as a person to ask them whatever that I so feel like.
Yeah.
The same question that I would ask the government of the United States of what I expect as a citizen because I pay my taxes to everything else because we have that right of information for everything.
Yeah.
But there is the things that I will not say which are incriminating anyone.
Yeah.
Either my political views, they are unpopular and all that. I don't have to say them to anyone else. But if there's something directly that is, I think it's not working right for me, that one I will never shy to say it. So that's why I say, like, I don't have anything that I should be worried about in my socials and all that. I don't insult people on social media or anything else. People insult me if they so wish, but I don't see anything back.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. Like I've practiced myself that through what you call professional etiquette when it comes to a lot of things, maybe telephone conversation, social media replies, all these kind of things and all that.
Yeah.
Because it gives me an easy way out on how to figure out things. Even if I differ with people at times.
Yeah.
It might be politically, socially and all that, but mine, it does not get to a social media inferences and references.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't let that happen to me. And especially when you get into the public life, maybe someone can borrow a leaf out of me. Public life is public life.
Yeah.
I just treat it public the way it's supposed to be that way. And I don't let that penetrate through my social life. No, I will not. Yeah, so but at the same time, the U.S. government can easily be petty with you if they so wish because you're a black person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that is there, and I know. So that's why I said, like, even the other day I was discussing with Eric, I told him, like, you should not question something or a culture that you just signed up for. You have to live the way it is, the way they designed it. Because they designed it, that's how they want it to be. The moment you chose to be with them, join them, just shut the fuck up, man. This is not your life. This is a different. If you come to my country, you find my president is President Ruto. I don't like him, right? I don't have to like him. He's a man like another person socially and all that.
Yeah.
I can only question his ways as presidency. You understand? The presidency and how he's running this country and all that. Those are the only things that I can question. But his personal life and whatever, I have no business to get into that. Nothing. Zero.
Yeah.
Let's differ on our principles and our views politically and all that. That way. Don't make things which are going to make or inflict people's peace, harmony and all that, trying to make other people feel uncomfortable for some things and all that. Doesn't make you a coward, but it makes you to be someone who's professionally fit and who's able to make some right decisions which are very mindful of other people on how they think, on how they look at things, away from how you look at things. Each and every single person has a right of expression, right?
Yeah.
But I have a right to express myself. But first of all, I have to respect your right of thinking negatively on how you express yourself.
Yeah.
That's the right of expression. But the moment we have all those things all together, we understand each other. Like I can have different views about someone that which are contrary to yours, then what that makes me feel like? Then I'm respecting your right as a Kenyan because that's your right of expression. Yeah. Because where your right ends is where someone else
right begin. Yeah.
That's all.
It's very interesting, man, that you speak to defend both Kenya and America in very different capacities. I mean, I like where the conversation is going. So I like the fact that we talked about, the American embassy a little bit here and, how it made people's hopes and dreams well. And I think you're giving reference to the American embassy, to tell me how you tried to apply for a visa before they denied you. But anyways, so now you get to America. So I think you were telling me your friend had told you what America is like.
Yes.
And you are comparing the lies that your friends told you versus the truth that you found when you landed in
Yeah,
America.
I was already at my levels, my highest levels, living my life, easy life.
Yeah.
Work Monday through Friday. My Friday I go get my haircut.
Yeah.
I know you don't like haircuts. That's
Well,
what I just want to remind you.
man, I recently got a haircut.
I gave you a proposal, right? I'm paying you 5 haircuts.
This guy gave me a proposal. He told me I go to the barber, he gives me 10,000 shillings.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 10,000. Actually, I'm going to pay ahead of time. I'm going to pay Pato to make sure. Patrick, I think you're listening. Lenana Road. Urban barbers. He's gonna cut your hair for free. In fact, after this show, we need to go there. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's put up a picture of Urban Barbers. This free advertisement.
Yeah.
If you're in Nairobi and you want to get a haircut,
I'm going to do
go
that for
into
you.
Urban Barbers in Glenana Road and get a haircut there.
Yeah, that's my best barber. I like him so much. We got my hair for the past 3 years now, and I really appreciate. I appreciate all my barbers. The one in New York, her name is Makisha, and the one in I have another one in Toronto. His name is Ishmael. Yeah, it's a very good dude of mine. So, what I was saying is this: I have my job.
Yeah.
A GM. I have my car. I have my driver. I have my company. I have my office.
Your life was smooth.
I was doing so freaking well that I didn't have to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Guess what? But our company wasn't doing that so well. But I felt like
you wanted
going to
restructure your
America,
life.
I need to. So now I called my director and I was like, dude, I have this idea. Think like
Let's turn the mic slightly upwards this way. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I have this. I just want to leave the country. Yeah, I need to start my life somewhere else. It's like, are you sure? He asked me like 4 or 5 times. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this day and this day, I'll be out.
My last day.
Oh, man. So I called Ruth the day of going to the airport. She drops me off. I tell her, yeah, I'll be back sometime. Let me go figure it out.
Yeah.
So obviously, the job for Ruth comes to an end because she doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that wasn't so good. When I landed in America, first of all, I went to stay in someone's house.
So, first of all, I want to get this context. Ruth was your employee?
Yes.
Or your driver or something like that?
Was my driver.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
So anyway, so you land in America, you go to someone's house.
Yes.
In Nairobi, you used to live in your mansion with the assistants all over the house.
I didn't have assistants, but I was a very basic life guy. So I got to America, man. I started sleeping in people's couches. This is how bad things can get.
So all those nice houses we see in pictures in America, when we get to America, we don't go to live in those houses.
No.
We're going to live in people's couches first.
So I sleep in one of my friend's houses. So after that, I had to move out at some point.
Yeah.
So because I was tired of staying in the house.
How was he treating you, this friend of yours?
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Would you say there's some people who have bad experiences when they land in America with the first person that they live with?
Yeah, I had both.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The second place where I went to stay, you don't want to hear this story, man. It's gonna bore you.
Give me the story. Give me the story.
No way. This guy, man. I've tried to forgive him, but I can never forgive him. America iko mambo yake.
What did he
do? Yeah. I'm saying. So I get to America, man. So I move out of my friend's house. So So I look for a small job to do because I was very tired to do. So I started landing myself in a gas station trying to work. Selling stuff. Now, man, like I don't even understand it. So, I'm too fast on my job level and all that. And what I would see what they are doing.
Yeah.
It was like, it's just like coming from up on the roof to the bottom level.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what they do at the gas station. I'm trying to understand why, like, it wasn't making sense for me at all. I tried to work with them, but I worked for them like about three, like a month or so.
3 weeks to a month?
Yes.
What are you doing at the gas station?
I'm a service attendant.
You're pumping gas?
No, you don't pump gas, but I'm selling at the store. Selling cigarettes, selling small stuff and all that. Being paid like $10 an hour and all that.
Is that minimum wage?
Yeah, it's the minimum wage. Actually, it was $8 an hour, I think.
Yeah.
That's what we started out then. This guy knows, like, you just got from Kenya. You don't have papers.
You have nothing.
Anything. You're just a useless dude. And all
Yeah.
that. I quit speaking about it because the last time I spoke about it in Muaf's podcast, he came at me, man.
Who came at you?
Yeah,
Muaf?
him. No, the guy that I talked about. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's why I'm really avoiding not talk about it because that was over. So long story short, so to work there briefly.
Who owned the gas store? Was it
It's a Kenyan guy.
the guy who you were living with?
No.
Or someone else? Okay.
The guy that was living is a doctor, so he's whatever.
He was doing very well.
Yeah, he was.
So
and
what
he still is.
What is the mistreatment then?
So it's where I went to go and live so that I can work at the gas station.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but like what I mean is, why is he or how is he mistreating you? Is he denying you food or asking you to take care of his dog? wash his dog.
You
or
know,
something.
America, one thing is no one has time for you. You know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, time is the problem. Time management and everything else is a problem.
Yeah.
And you don't have means of movement from point A to B is a problem. So I move into this guy's house and all that. This guy tells me the house they are paying is $1,200. That's what.
That's their mortgage.
No. It's
That's
for
his
rental.
rent. Okay.
That's the price for rent. Yeah, it was on lease program. So we are living here, 3 guys. I didn't know all of us were paying the same rent.
1,200.
1,200. So this guy.
Oh, so the guy told you to pay 1,200
Yes.
because you're
I
contributing
didn't know
to.
how much it was. So I didn't see the lease or anything. I've just moved into this guy's house. That's it. So
So the 1,200
and
you're
he
paying.
knew, I don't know, someone told him like, this guy has money. Because I was spending my money.
Yes, your Kenyan savings.
Yes, my Kenyan savings and all
Yeah.
that, because I spend a lot of money, man. I can tell you that. So I started staying with this guy. So for 3 months that I was with him, I was paying 1,200, which is the actual lease. And the other guy that I was with, his name is Fred. Fred will tell you this story. One day if you find Fred, will tell you this story, you'll laugh.
Fred,
You'll laugh.
comment down below. Tell me
So
where
Fred,
you are, I'll find you.
Fred was like, man, this guy is killing us. So he was telling me, and then we were having that conversation behind because Fred was
Yeah.
like, man, this guy is killing us. Do you think this apartment is 1,200? You know, I'm too fast for things.
Yeah.
Guess what I did? So something came into my mind. I'm like, man, there's a management office there. Can I walk there and ask for info? Like, could they give you the information because you don't have a lease with them and all that? So I didn't know. So something came into my mind. I was like, let me just go ask them if I can lease my own.
Yeah, your own
because I
unit.
can afford it.
Yes.
You know, I mean, like, I'm okay. Because this guy was really making me feel like.
So apart from the money,
Yeah.
is there anything else that he was mistreating you with?
So he was using me because he knew I had money.
Yeah.
I didn't have a car. So we
Okay.
could go to a gas station, fuel his car. He used to tell
So
me
you
like.
use your money to fuel his car?
Yes. He used to tell me like, you have to go to work. This guy quit going to, he wasn't working. He was going to school.
Okay.
Yeah,
he was
I
a
was-
medical doctor at this point?
No, this is a different guy.
Oh, so a third guy.
Yes, this is a third guy I'm talking about.
Oh, wait. So you first went to live with someone and then you lived with that doctor?
Look here, let me tell you. I'm working with this other guy who is a student,
Okay.
and I'm working for a Kenyan guy
Okay.
who has a gas,
gas
station.
station,
You
yes.
understand? So this guy, they knew each other with this other guy. So this guy hosts Kenyans who comes
Who
from
come,
here,
okay.
who are paperless.
Yes.
To do what?
And to pay, so you basically pay his
And
expenses.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
like
see.
they had some funny weird argument. I don't know, because I went directly there, so he knew everything about how to figure out things.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not a stupid guy, so I
You
know
go
how
to the
things.
house,
Yes.
yeah, the
So I
rental-
walked to
the
this
rental office.
that management office. I was like, I need an apartment. What do I need? Say like, you need an ID, blah blah blah, or social security. I knew I didn't have none of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to know
How
what's the
much?
actual price
Yeah.
of this apartment. I was like, it's 1,170 plus amenities, $30. And I was like, damn. Oh, so I'm paying
the rent.
this rent. So I go to Fred. I ask him, how much do you contribute this guy for rent? He's like
1,200.
1,200. I'm like, Fred, you know, you're kidding me. I know. I was like, no.
Okay.
You know me, I don't hold things like for too long.
Yeah.
If I'll bust. I walk to him. I'm like,
Yeah, to your host now, your landlord, if you'd call him that. Yeah.
yes, my host. I was like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Yeah, I'm asking my question. How much do we pay rent over here? This guy get pissed off immediately. It's like, I already told you. It's like, what? Say like, how much do we pay over here? That's the question that I asked you. So he didn't tell me anything. He got pissed off and all that. He didn't want to talk about it. He got into his car. That day, he didn't drop me at work.
Yeah.
I don't know what he told the other guy over there.
Fred.
Yeah. No. So Fred was afraid. He wouldn't even say anything. You see. So the guy at the gas station,
Yeah.
the one who owns, who is my employer.
Yeah. They are friends.
Yes. So this friend of his had told me, you know what? Listen to me. If you don't have a car, you cannot come to my workplace.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize this guy was selling cars. I think I told you that story.
Yeah,
I didn't know
you,
he was.
you said it on Mav's part.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was selling cars. He used to sell used cars and
Yeah.
all that. So he sells me a car from his car yard against my pay at the gas station.
Yes.
You understand?
So you're working to pay for the car basically.
Yes.
You're working to own the car because you're not getting any money.
At the same time, I'm working to pay the rent, so I don't get the money. The money
Yeah.
goes directly to
Oh, so the guy used to pay your landlord directly and pay himself directly.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to mention and whatever.
Dream.
Yeah,
American dream, man.
That guy, so he sold me this car. I drove this car for 25 miles. He just stopped by the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the engine.
One day.
Yeah, the same day. So I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I left the car there.
There's a friend of mine who told me what he did at least when his car broke down, because he didn't have money to tow the car. He was so broke. So he removed the VIN number from the car and removed the license plate and left the car there. They've never followed him to date. But that was years ago. Maybe now they have VINs all over the car. You probably won't be able to get the VIN all over the car.
Yeah, so, man, that car broke down.
So you left the car there and went.
Where would I go? I had to walk from the highway, man.
You're walking along the highway?
Yes. You know it's illegal, you know that?
Of course, man.
Yeah. So I was afraid a police officer could easily follow me and just stop me. But it wasn't far, so I walked about 3-4 miles to the nearby place. So I went to another guy where Fred used to work at another gas station.
So you guys are all working in gas stations?
Yes. So Fred gave me a ride later on to the house.
Yeah.
Getting to the house, that guy doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
We were ready to make kosana.
Yeah.
Unaelewa? This guy wants us out.
Yeah. You and Fred or just you?
Both of us.
Okay.
Kwanza alianzia Fred.
Fred was living peacefully. Now you brought trouble on him.
I caused trouble on him. So, but Fred was never, even Fred never had, he didn't have chills on him. He was like, this guy, if he asked me one thing, I'll kill him, man. He kept saying that all the time, but he never used to ask him anything. But I know they never used to get along at all.
Yeah.
So I go to Fred. Fred now drives me home. This guy doesn't want to talk to me, nothing. So I get into my room. I sat down there. So I'm pissed off. So I called this other guy. I'm like, why are you going to sell me a car which stops on the road?
Yeah.
So long story short, I know I spoke about it some time back. And I got there. We had a little fight and all that. He fired me.
Yeah.
So I'm jobless.
Houseless.
I'm homeless. So I went to a friend of mine in Kansas. Over the weekend, I had money. I didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So I called another girlfriend that I had at the time over there. So we drove all the way to Wichita. So we get there. We stay there for a day or two. Coming back, this guy had moved out. I don't have
with your
shit.
stuff. Were you not friends
Oh.
with the guy who moved out with your stuff?
No, we're not. He was a host. He was a user.
So this is your third host?
No, that was my second host. It wasn't.
Oh,
my
he was
third.
the second host. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy, man, just goes away with my.
Do you speak to him?
I don't know where he is. I've never seen him till today.
Okay.
I've never. Even the other day, I was speaking to Fred. After almost 8 years,
Yeah.
I was speaking to Fred. So the first story that came out is that he was like, "Man, where did that guy go?"
So what you're saying is that there are people who, when you move to North America, who would make or break your first few experiences.
Oh yeah.
And you want to pray and hope that the first person that you meet that you're staying with is friendly enough.
If I had stuck with the first guy, I think my life would have been better. But I was a little bit impatient because he gave me the best that I could. Because I was living better and all that. But I kept asking him, man, I'm not like this. I'm not able to stay in the house. Guy. Yes.
Was there a reason why you had to leave his place?
Yeah, because you see, I don't want to be in a place where I'm waking up every morning, I'm going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I needed something to do.
Or because he was busy with work.
Yes.
And he couldn't take you to where opportunities are.
Not even that. Personally, I don't like sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got impatient. He has his family. I don't want to infringe people's small spaces where they are and all that.
You're there in the living room, the kids want to watch TV late into the night, you're there.
Yeah, so you can stay in your room all day. And I just got tired. I'm not like that. I'm a very busy dude over here in Nairobi. I'm going to every goddamn place, it. Yeah. So if I stayed there, maybe life would be better at the beginning and all that. Yeah. But again, this getting out just gave me some experience. So I had to leave this guy. I became homeless.
Yeah.
So I spoke to some of my friends that I had with. So I went to stay with them for a short while.
Yeah.
And then I felt like they're getting tired with me. I had to book a hotel.
Yeah.
I stayed in a hotel for 2 months. I paid almost $6,000. Yeah, I didn't even know which hotel to live, but I lived in a hotel.
Yeah.
I paid $6,000. I was jobless. I didn't do anything. And see one guy, his name is Ed, one of my best friends in America.
Yeah.
I call him my godfather and all that.
Yeah.
So one time, I used to go where Kenyans are, churches and all these. And so this guy notices me and we started having a chat.
Yeah.
But he could see like I had trouble in me. I was like telling him, man, you know what? I'm in here, but I just want to book a flight. The following day, I'm going back to my country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going back home. I'm tired of being here. I don't know what to do and all that. He told me, when you got here, you can't leave. That's it.
Give it time.
Just give it time. Be patient. So what you do, where do you stay right now? I told him in a hotel. He said, like, what? In a hotel? I said, no, you can't do that. He drove me to my hotel room. He grabbed all my stuff.
Check out.
To his house.
Yeah.
And that's how my life started.
So that became the breaking point
That's
for
my
you.
breaking point for me. So he knew my capability. He knew who I am, like what I say and how I do things. And blah, blah, blah. So he became my best friend. Till today, Ed is my best friend. So we just... I get now situated now. My life started now picking up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you got better jobs, I guess, along the way.
Yes. So I enrolled in school. I got a better job.
Yeah.
And a lot of things changed over a period of time.
Yes. Too along the way.
Yeah. So I got my new apartment. I stayed there. One guy messed it up again some time back. Something that happened. I don't. Things happen, man.
Yeah. Have you ever hosted anyone?
Me?
Like new people coming from
me? I think I would give you like almost like 50 people.
Would you say if I was to call them here today, what sort of story do you think they would give me?
I will just give you anyone to call them. Like they will tell you like, me.
So all those things that you wanted.
I give them everything that they wanted. Each and every single person who just passed through my house from Kenya and all that, they are my best friends.
Because you're a good host.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think gives you that heart? Is it because of how you were raised? Is it because of something that was instilled in you when you were a kid?
In my family, I've grown up with people that I didn't even know. I thought like all along they were my brothers and sisters, but they didn't.
Turns out they were just...
They're just people who are staying in my home and all that. So I feel better when I live with people.
Yeah.
In my house, I will surprise you one of these fine days. Some people that you may think they are my children, but they're not. Yeah.
Okay.
But you never make a difference.
Them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, like, what do you have? What do you make of life? What is life? What's life fulfillment? Honestly, let me ask you. How much money do you need for you to live a better life? Life is just what definitively that you have to live it for that day. And that's it. And make another person smile. That's what that I think about. Life is not being this billionaire thing, like flashy and everything else, trying to live a life that which is extraordinary.
Yeah.
No, life is very simple. That's why I became one of the best hostess, according to me. Each and every single person who passes through my house has to go with a story to tell. All of them. Best friends still today.
Yeah, but I also want to imagine that, or I don't think it'll be strange for me to think that you have been blessed enough. I mean, you would be what I would call an example of a success story in America for any immigrant. Because most immigrants, when they're living here, when they get to America, they're hoping to get where you are right now, which is, one of at the echelons of one of the largest conglomerates, it's one of the largest corporations across the globe.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful. What do you think it would take anyone to get there? If now that you went there and you probably passed through a different route, is there a shortcut maybe not a shortcut, is there a shorter route that someone can take from the moment they arrive in America and climb the ranks to get to where you are in a shortest amount of time possible?
Yeah, two things. One, patience. Two, try to stay away from crime.
Okay.
Yes. And avoid alcohol. Because alcohol is going to land you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
It's going to land you with a lot of people that you don't want to be around with.
Yeah.
People with crime, with people with a lot of things. And talk less and listen more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because Americans, each and every single person who's in America is a lawyer on their own. You know that, right?
Yes.
So everybody has some little experience. They're going to give you their own experience, trying to compare it to yours, some advice for something. And I say this, it's a very unfortunate statement, but I'm going to say it regardless. Avoid Kenyans.
Why?
Yeah, very sad, but avoid Kenyans.
Why is that?
Make shorter. If you are very new in America and you come from Kenya, for instance, avoid forums, avoid
all these WhatsApp groups, man. Isn't that where you get validation? You get to feel like home.
Yes. If you're new in America, you come as a new person. If you meet someone in a gas station, if you take their number, you don't have to call them.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to let them know your information. The lesser they know, the better for you. You understand what I'm saying?
The less they know about you, the less
the better for you.
Okay.
Yes. And
why is that? Let me understand that.
Many Kenyans are very jealous, unfortunately, in America. Yeah. There's a lot of high level of hypocrisy, criticism, favoritism, tribalism of the highest level, but played along the lines that you can never feel it, you can never see it, but it will affect you directly. You understand what I'm saying? It can, but you know this is Ogato. Is very true. The lesser you stay away from, you need to have a very small clique of friends. You don't need to have those. You know, I've been in the diaspora council. I know. I know a lot of people. I interact with a lot of people, like across the globe. Kenyans in the US are different than Kenyans who maybe were in the UK and all that. It's very unfortunate and unfair statement, but it's the most true statement someone can ever tell you. It's the truth. You understand? So, like, I've gone to different states. I've seen how Kenyans are suffering when it comes to alcoholism. This with immigration issues and all this and all this. Because you see, people get pissed at each other. You guys come from one same area. You just go to another place. Instead of helping each other, start now killing each other for no reason. You understand? So there's so much about it. If you really want to live a good life, there's nothing wrong. There are forums, there are things which are there, nothing wrong. You know, someone would say, like, I'm trying to divide the Kenyans and America. But the truth is, if you're new, stay away. Stay away and try to figure out what best suits you. Yes.
Because if you don't stay away, you are probably going to...
They're more than likely going to break before anything else. Because everyone has some advice. Every single goddamn person has some advice. And I can tell you 95% of those advices are very wrong. Patience, stay away from crime, stay away from alcohol. Alcohol is going to get you into crime.
And stay away from Kenyans.
I didn't say that. So I've got to say that's your own. Me, I've already said, stay away. Stay away. There's nothing wrong with that. If you know how you can figure out your family, someone who will have a very small circle. But again, don't be afraid to ask. To know. Knowledge is power. Everything is Googleable. We have this AI and everything else. Just ask everything else that you can from all these systems and all that.
So I'm very happy, man, that you've shared your story here and how you got to this helm. You got to the helm of where you are at. And it's very beautiful. And I think it's hopeful. It gives hope to anyone who believes that if they were to ever immigrate to any country, it is possible for them to achieve the heights that you've achieved. And one of the things I'm very proud of you is that you've gone and gotten to the helm of those, places that you've been. And now you want to come back and give to your community.
Right.
There's something you told me earlier here about being a Makanga at some point. And making a lot of money. I know we shared this yesterday when we were having dinner with the other podcasters. And you gave me a very interesting perspective that I've never seen before, that Makangas make a lot of money. To give context, Makangas are people who load vehicles. They're Manambas, not Makangas, right?
Manambas.
Yeah, they're people who load vehicles, public transport vehicles.
I think they call them touts.
Yeah,
not conductors, but they're touts.
Okay. Yeah, they load vehicles, but they don't necessarily work for any particular...
But not everywhere.
Public transport vehicle.
But I'm thinking about like up country, like those long distance and all that.
Or like the up country bus, like for example, Nairobi country bus station.
Yes.
Okay.
But even those ones who just within Nairobi terminals from point A to B, there are some who make a lot of money too.
Yeah. So how do they...
I used to do that too.
How do they make this money? Tell me how you used to make your money.
First of all, I started driving when I was very young. Very young. I became a driver. I used to drive buses when I was barely... 18.
You're driving a bus?
Yeah.
A bus with like 60 people?
Yes.
An 18-year-old kid carrying the lives of
entire
villages?
Let me tell you something. Me, you know, right now, there's no equipment that I want to operate.
Okay. I would believe that.
Yeah, every goddamn equipment that you have, apart from a ship and a plane, Yote will just kick me out.
Everything else, you can.
Even because I've trained myself, forklifts, cranes, heavy equipment, haulers, trucks, kila kitu, unachokiona kila chombo cha moto.
Motorbike?
Yeah?
Motorcycle?
There's nothing I won't ride, man. I won't ride. I can ride everything.
Yeah.
Like you can imagine of anything. As long as this equipment is operable, I'm on it.
Are you afraid of heights?
Heights? I don't give a damn about heights. I go as high as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
So you can get into that crate that people go in. The Caesar, is it a Caesar lift or something?
Yeah, I did a training for that. I did that in New York, Buffalo, New York. I went for some training for that. I really wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
So I wanted to join in construction. So I went and trained that for 9 months.
Yeah.
And it was such an amazing.
So that's where you learned how to operate all this equipment.
All this equipment. Yeah. So when I was joining to do safety and training in Oklahoma for the department, I was able to do all these things because I already had prior experience with that. It was one of my qualifications for me to take that safety training and all that, which landed me where I am right now.
Yeah.
So
18 years and buses, man.
Yeah, because you see, after high school, I finished high school now. I was 17 years. I didn't even have an ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I did is.
Tell me you had a driver's license when you're driving.
I did not.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you how funny it was. So my cousin Ezi used to live in Nairobi. He used to be a bus conductor for Linear.
Yeah.
Kitambo sana.
I remember Linear Coach.
Yes.
Put up a picture of Linear Coach if you can find one.
Man, it was one of the coolest people that I've ever seen, man. You know, that thing was classy. So he used to come in Kisi Town, dressed in white shoes, dressed so nice. You know, Makangas they never used to dress the way they dress right now.
Yeah.
And he's a young boy. He's coming from Mombasa with
right
the
now
Linear
being
bus.
that they have uniform.
Yes,
okay,
some funny uniform, which I really discourage. If I become a member of parliament, I'll come up with a bill to remove that nonsense.
Yeah. Get better uniform, maybe?
No, you don't have to.
Or go back to where they were?
No. People should not be makangas. People should be doing things differently.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I get so much fascinated with him. The way he was like, man,
flashy
he has
lifestyle.
money, flashy lifestyle and all that. You know, it's just good for each and
He
every
probably
single
gives
kid.
you like 200, 300 shillings, which is a lot of money then.
Yeah, you know, I knew his bus.
Yeah.
You know that. Like I knew when he's coming to Kisi Town, war time and all that. So I could go and see him. And he gives me a ride from Kisi Town, from Uhuru Plaza, I remember that time, to Daraja Moja. And that thing was so happy. Man, like I would just feel like, I was like, one day, when I was in high school, I was like, one day, this is what I want to do. So my feeling was I wanted to be a tout. You know, you see.
That's what I'm made. So
yes.
So Mobeck, you want to tell me that when you are graduating high school, you are graduating high school with the aim of becoming a tout.
Man, let me tell you something. You know me, it's so funny. Some of my classmates can just tell you this for free.
Yeah.
Mimi shule.
Yeah.
Kuna places siko najua. Kuna place inaitoka kama maktaba. Unajua maktaba ni nini?
Library. Yeah.
I swear I never saw the door of that place.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. So zingine, I will never advise anyone else about school, personally myself. Because my high school was very funny. You know me shule nilikuwa nitoka survivor. I just survived through it regardless.
What does that mean?
Like just I would live through anything. I didn't have nothing. I was just in school like another person.
Yeah.
Akili yangu ikuwepo hapo. When you're just a teenager, man, you just do some nonsense that you don't even believe. I remember the school principal used to ask me. My principal is now a principal in Nairobi school. Anaitwa Maina. One time he told me, nilikuwa naepa shule naenda kusimama kwa stage.
Kungojea your cousin?
Just
stand.
Like I just wanna sijui kwa nini.
Yeah.
You know, like when you are a villager, really seriously. Unaona? Nimetoka kutoka pale mpaka the people.
Yeah.
Sasa so the principal akaniambia aje enyewe wewe ni hatari. Akaniambia why would you even want to leave school? Sasa alinipata tu kwa stage.
Yeah.
Usiku. Uhuru Plaza.
Yeah.
Unakumbuka Uhuru Plaza ile ya Kitambuko town.
Yeah.
I'm just there. I just want to feel the town. Hivyo tu.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? I don't know. Very useless stuff.
Yeah.
But I get the good thing is like me growing up without that, I never used to drink alcohol or do anything else. But people used to think like I used to do none of those things. I used to be afraid. Like kuna life ingine nilikuwa nataka find sana. I wanted to be a makanga, like so bad. Vibaya sana. Do you see my cousin maze? You know, he's so smart, very clean the way he's coming and all that. Kuja na basi na nini. And then I was like, this is what I want to do. So let me tell you how these people make money.
Yeah.
There is kuna stage your time kule country bus ilikuwa ni OTC na River Road na nini. So the people they used to own zile mashimo. Unaelewa? They manage them.
Yeah.
Unaelewa? So each and every single bus inakuja pale wanakuwa na watu wao wanafanya nini? They collect the people and wanaweka kwa mabasi na nini. And then kama gari moja inalipisha pesa ngapi nasema like 1,000 or 2,000 kwenda Malaba ama kwenda Mombasa ama kwenda Kisumu ama kwenda wapi. They take 10% of the collection of what they have collected from that bus.
What?
Yes.
10%?
10%. If it's
Isn't that a lot of money?
120,000.
Because each bus is charging like, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 shillings.
Yes.
2,000 shillings.
Yes.
And it's got like 60 passengers.
Yes.
That's 120,000. 10% is 12,000.
Yes, 10%.
And you're doing like
10,
5 buses.
15, 20. Kama December sahi, wanafanya basi mpaka like 30 buses.
30 buses at 12,000 a bus, man, that's 360,000.
Even more. It's you saying like, yes.
Really?
It's not really. You can just get someone else to help you that. It's something which is there. That's the truth. So now, companies zingine zikuja ikapunguza kwa 7%. Ukipunguza kwa 7%, huwezi panga kwa hiyo stage.
Yeah.
Ya utafuta stage yako. You know, they work
So the bus stages are not public. They actually belong to people.
Yes.
That is
they're
interesting.
for the, you know, they're not public places, but somehow they find a way that they can easily figure out some things that you'll never understand unless you go there yourself.
Yeah.
And we tell you how it used to happen. So I've seen.
So how much were you making a day then?
You know me, I wasn't making a lot of money personally because I was good with the words with the people who make this money. So they used to pay me for speaking to the owners of the vehicle na nini. Kama kuna gari town service na nini.
Yeah.
Mimi ndio walikuwa napigia simu na niambiaje, "We, fanya hivi." Nilikuwa naitwa Junior. Pigia Junior atumie gari moja hapa hivi iende Kisii ama tumie gari iende Mombasa ama iende somewhere out of. So you go speak to these people and all that.
Yeah.
And try as much as we can to make money. So when those vehicles come, I get my share, my cut out of it. You understand?
Yeah.
So I had plenty of money. But so you get to the point where by now, umekuwa pia wewe na nguvu fulani, you own some slots kwa stage. Hata kama ni moja, gari yoyote inakuja hapo hivyo. Mtu ananunua gari, hana slot ya kwenda kuweka kwa gari yake kwa stage, gari ndio ende stage fulani or somewhere on one destination. Na hii gari, uko mahali penye inaenda. Wewe ndio unapeana hiyo gari. Ikifika kule kipango kurudi, unalipwa.
Really?
If this vehicle is imepaka kutoka Nairobi unatoa 10%, imefika Kisii, Kisii unadai 2% ama 3% ama 5%, depending nani unapea gari apanga kutoka Kisii, afanya nini? Irudi Nairobi.
I see how then it's possible for them to be making, so much money. Man, very interesting. Thanks for that perspective, man.
Yes.
But you have a very interesting life. So you grew up in the village with, you go to school with the hope of becoming a tout. You actually become a tout. You grew up to the echelons of one of the biggest companies in Kenya.
Yeah, I did.
Go to America, and right now you're working in one of the best companies. You are a very successful, you are a millionaire. And now you want to come back and give back to the community as a leader in the community.
Because I've seen all the stages, I'm not skipping even one.
Yeah.
Yes. You understand what I'm saying? I've given you all the versions of mine. Everywhere that I said.
Now, there's something you said here, and I want to use it to counter what you said. So you said earlier that the villagers who are leading us are taking us down.
Yeah.
So why can't I say that since you are a villager who grew up in the village and now you want to become a leader, you are also going to do the same thing once you get into that office? What will make you different?
I'm a polished villager, I would call that, because I've gone through all the stages. I didn't skip anyone else. I didn't skip anything else. I went through all the hardships and everything.
Yeah.
I just came back as a person with experience. That's why. I didn't just come from the village just to come and try to lead Kenyans for anything else. No. I've been in forums. I've been in parliament before. I've argued with members of parliament. I've seen how some of very stupid. Like I've told them off, like right there. I don't wait because when I know something is not working right, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That one, it's not me. It's not in my DNA to just hold on to something. I know you said it very. You disfigured everything else. I just said nothing.
Yeah.
To expect me to just follow through that way. So a village is one person who just came from nowhere else. Just to see someone because you know that person around that area with no any form of exposure, nothing, because of how can I say, someone that you you pity a person just because he's poor. You choose to choose that person as a leader. Leadership is just a lot. Is you able to be, I would say, selfless.
Yeah.
You know, like you're able to look into the people and all that. Leadership is not about having money and just splashing out to people and all that, because the money don't even explain how you got it.
And that's one of the
Every
principles
goddamn coin that I have, Ogato, me, I can explain to you.
you worked for it.
I worked for it. I can show you, like I can show you even in my paycheck, because I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
This is what I make. I earn this amount of money and all that. ABCD. You can ask me why you want to run for a member of parliament and your paycheck is like 4 or 5 times more than a member of parliament. I'll explain to you.
Why is that?
Why is that? It's because of my fulfillment. Number one thing here is the moment you have power, you can easily represent your people with what it is that they really need.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this nonsense. I'm being affected. Ogato, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I've never invested outside my community. And I'm not interested to. I don't have any form of business someone is going to ask me for anything. I'm not planning to have any. Because I'm not that type of a person.
Yeah.
I'm not a business person for anything else. But I manage people's businesses. And that's why I'm saying, like, my community is my business.
Yeah.
My constituency is my business. And that will lead to the best level. The fact that I'm working in a corporate institution and I know what I manage and all that, you know, like, my department, do you know how much money is allocated in that? It's almost like $124 million. But I've never seen even a penny.
Yeah. You never touched a penny.
Where? For what? How?
You earn your pay.
You earn your
that's
pay.
enough for you.
I do my job. Go home.
Yeah.
Simple. Like, and I'm okay that way. There's no way out. So, you know, there is a time where you have to express to people that there's a time that you have to live another life whereby of splashy and all that. Just tell me where I haven't gone, what I haven't felt.
Yeah.
Nothing. All these things, I've already done them. It's not going to be a replica of anything else. If I was started running for a member of parliament probably when I was 25 or 28, I would probably do the same nonsense people are doing. But right now, where else? I already feel how it is, because you saw my daughter right now here. She challenges me on very, very things. I don't want her to go through the same life that I've gone through.
Yeah.
You know, for her not to experience that. Even they were laughing at me the other day, say like, Dad, let me tell you, if you fail, we will never keep you. The same way that you check on us, we'll check on you that. Even my wife does the same thing.
Yeah.
My wife always tells me, I swear, I promise you. She told me this again. When I started running for this, she's like, I promise you, if you don't do what you say, I'll be number one person to bring you down.
Call you out.
I'll call you out. I'll never hold that for you.
Yeah.
Because we don't want that to happen.
Man, Mobeck, I think you have chosen a path that is treaded by very few. And I want to congratulate you for wanting to do this, because very few people actually even dare to imagine that they can do it. So the fact that you even dreamt of leaving your corporate job, which is very well paying, the level of success that you're living right now, and want to bring that as a semblance of a pathway towards that success to your village is really inspiring. And it's my hope that, man, once you get into that field, you're able to floor your opponents and you make it to the top, man. All the best.
Thank you.
As we're landing this plane, there's a tradition we have here on this pod where we treat all our guests like presidents. And I borrowed this from the presidency of the United States, where the president who's in office normally leaves a letter to the next president who's coming into office.
Right.
And since this is a podcast, what we do here is ask questions. So the guest who was here most recently, who you know who they are, left a question for you.
Okay.
I normally don't see this question until I'm just about to ask it. So your question is, how do you define humility?
You know, humility is very practical. Humility is not a feeling. For someone to say that humility is how even you treat the junior people that you who are on the lowest level. So humility is all about how humble are you. You see, very small things. Someone can easily piss you off.
Yeah.
And you are on the toppest level. How do you handle that person, not feel the gap between you and him or her?
Yeah.
How easy you are and how easy you show yourself. Because humility, you cannot even do it in a hidden place. It has to be very pragmatic. It's very practical, actually.
Yeah.
You have to show it. Humility, you have to show it.
Yeah.
If it's touchable, it can easily be touchable and all that. Let's say, for instance, you are a millionaire. How do you express your being a millionaire to the people? How do you present yourself for the people and all that? Are you a flashy kind of a guy or this and that? So, to me, it's more of practicality and all that. Yeah.
Would you say you are a humble guy?
Me? I don't even say I am. Very humble. Ugato, you know me.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not even a question that you ask.
Of course, man.
I can be whoever that I want, but I choose to be
Humble.
whatever it is. Yes, humble.
Yeah.
Humility, man. You don't have to. I can talk to whomever in this country.
Yeah.
I have access to whomever in this country. There's people that you cannot even imagine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change who I am.
Yeah.
I'm still Mobeck.
Continue being humble, man.
Yes.
It is beautiful.
Easy. Thank you, man.
Here's an opportunity for you to write a question to the next guest on the show. You can take your time, and whenever you're ready, just write
So
it
you
down.
don't read this question?
I normally don't. Yeah. I don't want to poison the question with my own thoughts. So sometimes what actually happens is you find that I have talked to the guest and I've asked a similar question early on, but because it's the tradition of the pod, I still have to ask the question.
Okay. All right.
All right, man.
So I did write who's the next guest because I don't know who's the next guest.
But move the mic towards you.
Yeah, but the question here is, I've already written the question and asked the same person to have the same question.
Okay.
And maybe do whatever that I said.
Cool, man. Thanks, Mr. Mobeck. Mr. Mobeck Mogaka is running for Member of Parliament of
Ribari Masaba constituency.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that you have very great plans for the people of Nairobi Masaba constituency.
Yeah, absolutely. That's security, education, and health.
Yeah, man.
3 pillars.
You recently launched your campaign.
Yes.
And I want to wish you all the best, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I want to speak to the young people, man. Just
Yeah.
go and register for, just change your leadership.
Yeah.
Not only for me. If you feel like I don't fit you the bill, don't choose me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's your right for you to choose the right person. But if you feel like I convince you for what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you see that, and with the experience that what you've had from this podcast and all that,
Yeah.
me, I've never missed a step.
Yeah.
And anything that I touch, I trust, I believe I have to be successful on it.
Yeah.
I may have my own flaws, but I'm telling you one thing. If I set my foot right on it,
Yeah.
I have every reason to prove to whatever that I've done, what I've gone through, is a success.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thanks, man. If you made it this far, I think it's because you did like this episode. I've been hanging out with Mr. Mobeck Mogaka today. Mobeck is a great guy. I'm going to put links to his socials in the description to this video below. Go and follow him. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe and remember to tell your friends to tell their friends. This has been the Couch Connect. Till next time, do take care.
Thank you so much for having me, man.